Hey YouTube, I'm back. Been about a year since I put a video up. Looking rough, but y'all know how it is. It's taken me 14 years to get to this point. No longer at PGT. The math and my ambition led me to look for better opportunities, I guess you could say. So it took me 14 years to get to this point, which is having my own authority. And I say it took that long because I never ever really planned. I didn't have a plan. I just, I winged it. I was always a company driver, and I always wanted, I won't say always, but I've always had the thought of, having my own truck and running the business and this and that. And it's not easy. But it's not what a lot of people make it out to be. It's not as hard as one would think. So one of the main reasons I left PGT was, last time I left off a year ago, I was a independent contractor. You get 75% of the line haul, and it's just all the deductions that they take out. It's crazy. And I would think I just got tired of it at some point. Plus, I had to get another truck because the one I had got totaled. So I guess that'll be another video. As soon as I learn how to put up a thumbnail picture thing on here, I'll do that. But so right now I'm in a Pete. It's a 2016 579. I got it down in the Pete store in Richmond, Virginia. I think it was a good deal. I think altogether it was like 40, 45, 46,000. Went through the credit union. Shout out to what's his name? Call Me Cooley. I watched pretty much most of his videos, and you learn a lot. So from him and was it HT Logistics, BOC. He's I watched a lot of his. Really, I watched his to learn. Basically, I followed his little. He's got a video where he's got a whiteboard, and he goes through the steps of getting your authority. And it's a lot of videos out there to show you. But instead of paying a company, hundreds of dollars, or some was even thousands, which is crazy because it's pretty much just a bunch of clicking and hitting next and with all that. So I did that myself. Saved a couple dollars. I did that. So now I'm on authority. This is my first week actually. I'm sitting up here in Erie, Pennsylvania, doing the Amazon spot market or whatever it's called. Relay. Yeah, Relay. First week's not bad. I'm learning it. Just trying to figure out my little niche. But yeah, it's not so bad. I mean, it seems like between midnight and 4 in the morning, you'll find the loads, like the hot loads that need to get moved real quick. Where you go like 30, 40 miles for like, I don't know, $400 or $500. So I think this first week probably gross like 4,200. Which is okay because it's actually lucky because I had a load that got canceled when I got there because they didn't have any empty trailers, and they only give you $175 when they cancel a load on you. But I was lucky enough to where I found a load that same morning. It was like 3 in the morning for about the same amount, like $800, going like 300 miles. I guess that's good. Because my overhead right now is You know, it's not that high. So I'll go on the numbers later. Probably depends. You know, y'all be nosy, because I'll be nosy. I'll be wanting to know the numbers too. But from what I'm seeing is if you just keep your overhead really low, or as low as possible, and you know, you'll be all right. I won't be buying any Bentleys and Rolls Royces anytime soon, but you know, it all comes in due time. But back to PGT. I was trying to do the math. It was like, because say the truck makes $4,000 a week, right? Just throwing it out there. Say you make $4,000 a week. PGT gonna take $1,000 off the top, right? So that's in 1 month. That's $4,000 right there. Then you're paying $200 a week trailer rent. So that's $800. So you basically you giving up $5,000 a month off the top. And you still, you know, doing your tolls, your fuel. The insurance was cheap, it was like $75 a week. But then it's like you do the math, when to get out here on my own insurance, it was going to be, you know, $1,300 a month. So you know, you do the math, you figure, well, PGT gonna take $5,000 off the top, and I'd rather keep that $5,000 and pay, you know, the $1,300 insurance. You know, the truck note is what, I think like $658 for the truck, a month, not a week. I see a lot of crazy numbers out there, you know, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 a week. I can't fade that. That's too much. So that's like a lot of them, the least purchase guys I see at PGT. I know they paying like $600 a week, but I don't know how you make any real money. Because I remember Call Me Cooley said one of the first rules, I believe, was like, he said, don't lease onto a company that has company drivers, which is very much true. And I broke that first rule off break. Because, you know, of course they're going to give their best loads to the company drivers, which I understand. I would do the same thing. Because, you know, the bottom line for the company is to make money. So, of course, they're going to give the best loads to their own drivers. But then, you know, it was slow. Like, you'll get one load a day, and it'll be like $350 for the line haul. And you figure, you know, they still going to take 25% off of that. So you're not making any real money. So eventually we got out here, got my own authority. You know, I would say my one thing I should have done was did it earlier, and not in between like the Christmas break and New Year break, because you know, you need to get things done with the NBA, and they're gone from basically Christmas all the way to the New Year's. And I had to get the truck, I had to get brakes all the way around, you know, little stuff here. But I got the red oval warranty or whatever from Peterbilt. So if anything with like the after treatment system, the engine, you know, things like that, for 2 years or 250,000 miles, you know, they'll cover it, the parts, labor, and all that. So, you know, it just takes some of the risk out of it. But yeah, I guess I'll try to formulate some type of idea of how I'm gonna do these videos, because it gets pretty boring out here. Can't YouTube but so much, and Netflix and Hulu and all that. But yeah, I'll make another video coming up. Any questions? I'm probably not gonna have the answer for you, but I could try to figure it out. I can tell you how I did things, so that way you might not do it that way. So that way, you know, things will work out a lot easier for you. But I would just say, man, get out here, get your money. It's out here, you know. You're gonna learn, you're gonna stumble, you're gonna fall, you're gonna fail, but you know, just get back up, keep trying. Because once you're out here on your own and you're paying for everything, and you don't really have anything to, you know, fall back on, you ain't got no choice but to keep going. Because, I mean, what you gonna do? I guess I could go back to like Pepsi, but I'd rather pull Pepsi with my truck. But I guess that'll come later on, because, you know, it's all about connects and trying to network. And I'm just starting to do that now. I'm basically one of them click and go drivers. So, you know, as time goes on, I'll you know, get used to the whole calling brokers and this and that. And I'm actually looking for a trailer now. I was going to rent one from Bowman, but they said they got a waiting list, so I gotta get on that waiting list just to get a trailer. I figure I just, you know, mess with the dry van, because I don't know anything about reefers. So, you know, like I said, I'm still learning. I'm still watching YouTube, trying to get all the information I can now. And, you know, Amazon doing me all right for right now. I'm actually on a block. Yeah, a block from Baltimore. So I want to, you know, doing a little round trip. I'll be done Saturday morning. I think it was like, it started at like 8 p.m. Thursday, and it'll end early Saturday morning. So it's kind of like 2 days, and all in with the tolls and fuel surcharge, it was like, came out to be like $2,000. So, you know, you figure for 2 days, $2,000, you know, I'm trying to get $1,000 a day, just, you know, starting off. But I don't know, I guess I'll write down like an actual sketch of how I want to explain things and how I did it better, so these videos aren't all everywhere. But I guess that's it for now. I'll come back later when I figure something out. I'm just sitting here and it's snowing, fucking snow, but I'll get back with y'all later. Dude.